Warning, code green, this is not a drill. Code green. Be careful what you wish for, Jack. You wished for creepers in real life. Well, now you're doomed to live in the damned world you created. Creepers in Minecraft are often depicted as a hybrid of plants and animals. Let's look at their physiology. To perceive the environment and move freely, such a plant must have systems like animals: a brain, skeleton, vision, and smell. But the most important feature of creepers is explosions. I seem to have got distracted. In real life, there are a number of living organisms that are capable of exploding. For example, bombardier beetles mix chemicals in their bodies and with a loud bang eject a jet of water at a temperature of almost 100 degrees Celsius onto predators. But in Minecraft, creepers explode because of gunpowder. Gunpowder consists of three main components: carbon, sulfur, and saltpeter. All three components are biological in origin and, in theory, can be synthesized by a living organism. Gunpowder is the first explosive invented by mankind in the 10th century in China. Fans suggest that inside the creeper there is a special organ called the salt sac that ruptures and mixes the chemicals for gunpowder, and a spark from the nervous system ignites the mixture, creating an explosion. The lethal radius of a creeper explosion in Minecraft is approximately 5 meters. The M67 hand grenade has approximately the same radius, excluding the scattering of fragments. Therefore, theoretically, the military can replace grenade throwing with a squad of creepers. Since creepers are walking plants, fans assume that they feed on photosynthesis. That is, they receive energy directly from the sun's rays. Therefore, in Minecraft, creepers do not burn during the day at medium and high difficulty levels. In the real world, the mollusks Elysia chlorotica have a similar ability to obtain energy from the sun. They, like plants, carry out photosynthesis by integrating chloroplasts of seaweed into their cells. No, Jack. People do not have such abilities. The least understood question is the reproductive cycle of creepers. Fans assume that creepers reproduce by spores that fly away after an explosion. And this method is quite plausible. Thus, the Pilobolus mold explodes sporangiophores, modified hyphae, literally shooting their spores, like a pistol. By the way, on our channel we already have a video about mold. Jack, I don't recommend you stand near that tree. It's called the dynamite tree because its fruit explodes when ripe, scattering poisonous seeds up to 100 meters away. Individually, each element of the creeper's design sounds plausible, but their combination seems unlikely. But if walking kamikaze plants suddenly became a reality, then humanity would have to revise urban planning regulations to take into account the new explosive input. Blast-proof shelters would appear in public buildings, and news about creeper activity would be transmitted along with the weather forecast. Perhaps a sudden common enemy would serve as an impetus for international cooperation. Or, on the contrary, to mutual accusations and suspicions. One thing is for sure, it's good that in real life cacti are not equipped with a stick of dynamite. Do you want to see what would happen if a slime king came to our world? Like and write in the comments.